of unapproved risk allowance. Kojo Oppong Nkrumah discard on nam Ghana ni tise poma. Kekan kwasi asem papa no. Obedi gentle for Maryland obi ankahwe. Yet ha Kojo Oppong Nkrumah to Ministry of Information with discard the media because majority of the journalists of Ghana Obi Kobra Sante, Kwame Sefakai, they are working for this government, and they are being paid, They cannot speak on it. They cannot say Kojo Oppong Nkrumah, who is the head of the ministry, should be investigated. Special prosecutor should call him in. They can't say it because he gives them money. He's paying them. They are criminals. They are all thieves. They are working on diagro. And the be ya crono na ya bono ya ni politicians na bono ya be protecting ya be ma MPP atena bemu. It is a MPP politicians so be fra bemu. Journalists so Dormaahene, journalists as Obi, journalists Poladomotri, Kwame Sefakai no Kweku Baako almost they are equally scared because omu ni omu ye adwuma bomu. Omu ni say omu call for to chia omu to echi. So teamwork. Don't see these people as journalists. They are there to protect omankasa criminality. And you say what else on table was now the journalists no in some Kevin tell about can say because almost your politicians your cromfort majority of journalists or more Ghana more contract to abemu yentia na PDS Kwame Sefakai company Sefakai consult and no media services. So they are politicians. Kwame Sefakai that are buying board so are buying Tianica. He will not come and tell you say kWADWO say mine because or no equally or to say kWADWO or to say any appointee or to say chromophobia. So they are all protecting each other's ass. And international sometimes we say na Kevin tell us someone or no beka yet yes ye other than go forward because or no a politician. Because or protecting home. Say MPP free power. Unim the number of journalists or muhu beke jemu. Unim oma ye beko chin semi from wa omeko jail. You have no idea. It's a journalist to me say, you know what? Something like this. Journalist in Ghana. A journalist in Ghana to me say something like this. It is not important. So let's discuss Muntaka Haruna Idrisu leadership of the minority of my changes. I had then a nipotimet radio say let me spend all the time on ye changing leadership. Abra a member of the trustee the cathedral no trustee in the secretary. Our identity, double identity, ya Ghana card about dangerous. Abra conflict of interest has come out. This man was paid millions to supply toilet papers. And only here journalist in Ghana. And only here Dormaahene Kobna Sante. And only here no. And only here Obi. The here when say yan can't Ghana for say NDC for changes. Now NDC for Omri Haruna Ebano Ombe party Obi. Time NDC Muntaka ne Haruna Eba no omo bebo omo to powder wo keje tiaka say ye be change ma Haruna Aba nti NDC changing the leadership front. Why should we ignore the fundamentals, the basics? Dear Ghana and here Ghana, why do we ignore it and center on NDC changes? Because someone would say Jimmy. Because someone who say omo party no egu omo who say omo MPP no the buy no nkwasiafo party no enkrantia people's party na and omo di anim no omo who say NDC no is a formidable party omo nya bibia nka biem enti de hia wo no de hia wo akosia mo ako de hia wo atachia no wo uhia oboa every aban ho na ende osika wo to bank eye wo investment o pension na aban na efa no enu na hia omo every say omo say governance no omo hu ni say ahenie Dormaahene Kobna Sante ne fu say de yede no kwaji collection e wo Uzbekistan no ono de hia no MPP be koso wo bond na ye gye no wo sika no interest no emfa no ho adentia ontwa ne nso no enyi ne nso no emfa sa wanhwem into wadane jimi Obi adani jimi Poladomotri adani jimi okwa asempa okwa eye inshira omuguo bebre adentia ye ntumi ntwa ye nso no engu emfa sa wanhwem inti ye fidi omo toilet kra they will eat the toilet and intina things like this. A member of parliament doing his oversight job ne yakofa pastor and the National Cathedral sika yedi ensabom pastor oteso asaji COVID-19 sika di no mayenka ho asem into unya a Christopher sebio yene dodo no ye jimi nti ye twan gold wo heaven COVID-19 sikana ya bob bisnyagu ye nyina etiri so no. Sa pastor way company ajimu sika di. The main thing we need to be discussing is why is this pastor Kusibuati or say ya obstetrics and one why is he still working with his hard ass? Why is this guy working with his hard ass in Ghana other than Jimmy? Where did journalism go? How did we lower the standards? Who cares about the reshuffling of the NDC? Who cares? I care about Ghana Sika. I care about COVID-19 Sika. I care about Obi and the pension and then Kwasiafowe, AJ free himself. That is what a journalist should care about. That is what is supposed to be your topic. That is what is supposed to be your stress. But yeah, Jimmy, because Omo Ridi Ache, Kwame Sefa Kain himself, Omo Mutie, Dodono, Sebio, they cannot differentiate between governance and chieftaincy. Into Abatinawa, Yanka NDC asem. The issue is NDC can decide to collapse their party today. Why never save Ghana economy? No, that is the most important question here. Who is coming to save the Ghanaian economy? We have leadership. Why should we be caring about NDC change in leadership in parliament? Why? Abra, we have things like these. These are things we cannot just sit and ignore and concentrate on Muntaka and Haruna. This is something Ewasanka and the journalists on TV is calling for the arrest, the prosecution of people who mismanaged our COVID-19 fund. And Kobiti says Sofa Yekufu today, she is being interrogated. Sofa Yekufu, former CJ. And this woman who is in charge, she is in charge of the money. Sikani Ninaira. Yet krom se ebie nyini no wanyini na wajimia na mabetena asa me paucho sebi. I don't live like that. I'm not an animal. Minya kwasia. See this, section 69 of the Public Financial Management Act muntie where COVID-19 report the Ghana for journalists and kwasia for the be Haruna Idrisu no Muntaka na the Muntaka na Haruna Idrisu party omodia. Yeah, the minority leader. Obi Bobo Obi too proud to say, yeah, didn't betray. What kind of nonsense is that? We leave the most important issues to sit somewhere. Nankwasia tribal foolishness. It's radio say a journalist. Last we say from Asempa to Peace FM to DND FM. Who can work with any foreign media? None. Now, this is COVID-19 report from the Auditor General. It's not a problem in Ghana today. China NDC mra. Now, NDC beba abebuamu because nipa no mudi musono hu so Jimmy. Now, when you read finance lease, now when you read it says section 69 of the Public Financial Management Act 2016 Act 921 indicates that the subject to Article 181 of the Constitution, the Minister of Finance has the sole authority to enter into finance lease agreement on behalf of the government. Now, so oko down wa say no more discover. We observed that the Ministry of Health entered into a 25-year finance lease agreement. But also, a year the actor said only finance minister or no one to sign a lease. Or no one to say may sign a lease for Ghanaians to pay that lease off in 20 years. The constitution. And so, report say they observed the health ministry entered into a 25-year finance lease agreement with QHC Project Limited at a total lease value of 15 million. One, in 2020, the finance minister paid a bit to. So who gave the health minister that authority to do that? This guy needs to be in jail. That health minister, smoke away, he needs to be in jail. When you look at these things and you don't get worried, and you think, let's brush it away. Yankoka Haruna Idrisu Muntaka and this for Samaba. What do we get from it? How is it going to change our economy? How is it going to save us? How is it going to help the young one in the next 10, 20 years? Over 1 billion will be inherited as debt. We need to get serious. We use some words sometimes, not because we disrespect you, because you are acting as fools. So we have no option than to use words like Nkwasiafo, Ejimifo, foolishness, stupidity, ignorance, because you are not acting as humans. You are acting like animals, like fools. You are not reacting to matters that are important. Nyoma ehiano, you people, you have deliberately decided to. This is a crime. Now, when you go on, point 99, also there, I see the underlying assets were uncompleted building in Adaklu, in the Volta region, which were managed by QHC Project Limited. The building were to be used as isolation center during the peak of the COVID-19 pandemic. We noted that the ministry could not use the facility for the intended purpose and is therefore remodeling the building at an additional cost of 20 million. Show the health minister COVID-19 time no. Wako elisi eye edan. One, only the right to do that. Two, Olisi edano 15 million cedis. Fine. Edan na eye uncompleted o. Almost the 20 million complete dino. Until they basically went to rent an uncompleted building for 15 years, for 15 million for 25 years. And Masako for Ghana for 20 million say, yeah, they buy the born chance and dying. Yeah, yeah. Just say, and this guy is working in Ghana. Yeah, nyanko for free MPP, so me a communicator, me a doctor, me to radio, so I am defending the government. Oh, yeah, boa. We are boa, Jimmy. This is more important. It's had an NDC for reshuffling in parliament becomes the biggest problem. Why is it news? Why are we spending weeks on it? Why has it become the focus? Because majority of journalists on TV, you know, they just want to lie and protect the NPP. Anytime say two-tier MPP, vote for the NDC. Make sure the NDC comes in. Jail. We are here. When the NDC comes and they fail, we will exert more pressure. So trust me on this. The reason why these journalists are all protecting some of these criminals, it is because they are part of the cartel. So 90% of journalists in Ghana, they are politicians. Now, these are things we need to be looking at. These are things why are we serious about NDC leadership changes in parliament? Why should it be a topic? Inti abade de Haruna Adrisu Sababaka ye ka edinya bekwa na ye be free IMF ana krono ekoso nyina so betwa na. These are questions we need to be asking. Now Osako Auditor General's report na read airtime. These are not issues we need to concentrate on. Ministry of Information, payment of unapproved risk allowance. Kojo Oppong Nkrumah discount on Ghana ni tisa puma. Kekankwasi asem papa no obedi gentle for Maryland obi ankahwe yete ha Kojo Oppong Nkrumah to Ministry of Information with disca the media, because majority of the journalists of Ghana obi Kobra Sante Kwame Sefakan Eyepola, they are working for this government, you know, and they are being paid, you know. They cannot speak on it. They cannot say Kojo Oppong Nkrumah, who is the head of the ministry, should be investigated. Special prosecutor should call him in. They can't say it because he gives them money. He's paying them. They are criminals. They are all thieves. They are working on it. And the be ya crono na ya bono ya ni politicians na bono ya be protecting ya be ma MPP atena bemu. It is a MPP politicians so be fra bemu. Journalists so Dormaahene, journalists as Obi, journalists Poladomotri, Kwame Sefakan mono kweku ba kom. Almost they are equally scared because omuni omu ye adwuma bomu. Omuni say omu call for we to chia omuso to echi. So teamwork. Don't see these people as journalists. They are there to protect omankasa criminality. And you say journalists no in some Kevin tell can say because almost politicians majority of journalists of Ghana contract to abemu yentia and PDS Kwame Sefakan company Sefakan consult and no media services. So they are politicians. Kwame Sefakan are buying board so are buying Tianica. He will not come and tell you say kWADWO say mine because or no equally or to say kWADWO or to say any appointee or to say chromophobia. So they are all protecting each other's ass. And international sometimes na Kevin tell us someone or no be can yet ye other than go forward because or no a politician. Because or protecting who some MPP free power unim the number of journalists or who be unim oma ye be ko twin some from one or jail. You have no idea. So when you read Information Ministry update number 5 on measures taken against the spread of COVID-19 coronavirus on 5th April 2020, the President of the Republic of Ghana stated that an insurance package with an assured sum of 350,000 for each health personnel and allied professional at the forefront of the fight has been put in place, with a daily allowance of 150 Ghana being paid to contact tracers. The president also indicated that all health workers will not pay taxes on their emoluments for the next 3 months. That is April, May, and June. He further stated that all frontline health workers will receive an additional allowance of 50% of their basic salary per month for March, April, May, and June. The March allowance will be paid alongside that of April. The Omo Kenyan say COVID-19 no President Ankasa tunanum to eka say nurse for na COVID by from say frontliners no obi yare no nya COVID ko hospital nurse ni do behunu first doctor behunu first no abanka say embre bi no omo sika no obo base pay so omo 100 Ghana sa base pay no osade 50% account obi omo 150 osaso ka say kWADWO enum o assure omo say or the insurance bia abe cover omo djuma say na be djuma omo ye no omo be insured over 350,000 Ghana for each person. Into UNES COVID-19 timer. Now our insurance coverage of 350,000 Ghana cedis. So by mistake, no COVID, that nurse is insured to make sure any health, any moving forward, she's protected financially, and also to make sure say ejumano any that risky. And a buying side in your the president be a new kai. Now they see say during our review, Auditor General said call a information ministry no. They noted that senior management staff and other supporting staff of the Ministry of Information OPPONG NKRUMAH paid themselves a total amount of 150,500 as COVID-19 risk allowance for coming to work during the pandemic, the lockdown period, contrary to the above presidential directive and without approval from the Office of the Chief of Staff. Into Auditor General also call Ministry of Information who say OPPONG NKRUMAH mo de omo nkwa abontini o omo ti office no omo si COVID-19 omo ko adwuma nti omo tia omo ka obia 1.5 billion old Ghana. OPPONG NKRUMAH kwa champagne nam Ghana e hihye suit am obi ti the constituency we de nyame na de na ba we di usika we jimi. OPPONG NKRUMAH has not been called by the special prosecutor. The Attorney General has not made any case. So we live in a country where journalists almost say 90% of them are politicians. OPPONG NKRUMAH na mo. And what hurts is say nurse for na no mo omo first respondent no sika no mo nsanka. kWADWO to date he has not spoken on this audit report. On kan wasam kwasi atowe yatia betena se Ghana ene papa dia. Inti Muhammad yendi na tem Muhammad yembo di din kansem na eba sa eye bafan achachawe dia on the entra on yankan say kWADWO dia na ne papa ya wan. And we need to get serious because we cannot be selective when we want to build this nation. Inti meno 2023, 2024, I'm not going to waste my time on a dumb idiot calling himself president because our concern, it does not bother him. A whole president, people have been killed during elections. On count once I'm ever seen there. 2 years to 3 years in 2020, body patu. Sale le put way, sa dwarf is matching way. Won't be bien and on cast a Ghana for kumo, omona mutia tax mame. MPP in Kwasi Afom in a person the president will be to me condemn me. You see where we are today, but you want us to sit here and say, please, we respect adults. Now, Peninia with Jimmy, no. Why should I? Because they could for the year go for a bomb way to no. You better make me the same way. So why should I come sit here and entertain a foolish leader? I'm not going to do it. What Jimmy? So OPPONG NKRUMAH na Ghana. Nurse for na nda moto di mi matem no musika no OPPONG NKRUMAH ko fa jantra for. Ote office wan ko bebia 1.5 billion obia omo che management omo che die yete ha special prosecutor ho auditor general ho obia edi adan NDC for ye changes wo parliament into kwasie bi ni Jimmy abete yen kan NDC asem. Are we mad? These are things that was higher. This is where our concentration should go. Why already so better NDC? The nonsense they are saying on TV, we almost say NTA changing Haruna Idriswa. kWADWO can so basically 350 senior high school. We see. Ye changing Haruna Idriswa. BRÈAKING catches say yanko IMF. Ye ko yana yanko. Ye changing Haruna Idriswa. Okay, as we sit in Ghana, dollar is saying. When you hear me, Haruna Idriswa ye changing no. Muntaka ye changing no. I don't care because end to mean change dollar no. End to me my dollar number 4. And to me, my nanaakuffoaddo a pamo munye into your mokande. And to me, my individual bondholders, Risika and back. This is what we need to be discussing, forcing them. Omo will say Jimmy. Omo will say Yenya Ashantehene do no. Omo will say Jimmy. You who politics to say ahinie. Now see this. Ye jade nyina Auditor General's report on COVID-19. No, we are discussing there. We are discussing NDC. Okay? When you look into the report, agenda 111 bio mebo agenda 111 video achiro wo hwe auditor general's report ma na wo ba che se ade no kwa asa odwene wa se wa obeso bodam. Now ambulance not delivered. We noted that the ministry entered a contract signed on 15 December 2021 for the supply of 26 Toyota Hiace deluxe ambulances valued at 4 million Ghana cedis, out of which 607,000 was paid on the 2nd of September 2022 to be delivered by January 15, 2022. However, the ambulances remain undelivered as of 28th November 2022. We are in January. You still have the health minister working. Journalists are more concerned about Haruna Idris Muntaka. And these, if we willingly want to change their leadership, they have done. And this is not important. You on Ashantehene, you are not calling for the head of the health minister to be sacked. Because you why you are not set. Somebody's been emotional. Somebody Jimmy. They have pressing issues because munyina musro aban sesa contract nketenkete amajeji nyina bebie moto on bebie yedu ya twema ntafo na bam ya twema wonafo na ba na ye di omatam adentira they are second citizens moa asiafo mo se de bia sa na beye mo se de bia sa na beye. When you say the biano, you look for the low-hanging fruit and attack. Kwasiafo, you come for Asantehene can for the din kwasiasemunti. Yenko could that black on yanko or sensational. Adentra, so for chromophobia we are gonna see kama yenka a boa. Now 4 million. Health Minister Namho, she see it. O catch them say, Mema Ghana for Nkotoma MPP na me kwasia. 4 million. Mema Ghana for Nkotoma MPP na me Jimmy. Ghana for Tiemia, especially Swami for me say. My head is Ghana, Dormaahene de less than 4 years na ye. Hey, Dormaahene bet to me 1.5 years. Obe page Swami. He will prove you people wrong. Obe them say MPP no e nkrante di omonim. And I know Dormaahene can do it. And I'm not just saying this because maybe I'm message of Muhammad the president because MPP for you now. It is because he has done it before. And he did more than enough in less than 4 years. Until I am assured when I do the arithmetics, when I do the calculations, I do the research and analyze. Me want to say in a year and a half, maximum 2 years, Dormaahene Betuma left Swami. 6 years. Go forward to me to Gata. Or I want to Swami catch them and say MPP the travel from my Jimmy.